Hi Year 5 and 6, Miss Stewart here. I hope you're all doing really well. Today you're going to write from Jack's perspective again. I've got my checklist here. There's also a copy of it on the webpage for today so you can have a closer look. But let me explain to you what I've included in mine. First of all, make sure you include everything that Jack has experienced, and today on pages 4 to 6 he experiences quite a lot in the story. So for one of your paragraphs you could talk about how you're waking up to the curtain of leaves and climbing the beanstalk. Remember, Jack initially thinks the beanstalk's quite an easy climb. Then you could have a paragraph arriving at the ogre's shiny white house at the top of the beanstalk. After that, you could have a paragraph including meeting the ogre's wife and hearing the giant whilst in the oven. Then you could have a paragraph on stealing one of the bags of gold and escaping down the beanstalk, and another paragraph on another bean growing in the night and visiting the ogre's house again. Remember, in all these paragraphs you need to include your thoughts and feelings towards the events and try and use some imagery. So again, for example, personification, alliteration, similes and metaphors. Here's the beginning of mine as an example for the standard I'm expecting you to have. So I've put, awaking from my deep slumber, I was astonished to see a curtain of green leaves outside my bedroom window. Filled with curiosity, I leapt out of bed and scrambled to my feet. Not waiting to get dressed, I climbed and climbed the broad leaves. Although the beanstalk was taller than a skyscraper, I continued on my journey into the sky, reaching higher and higher. Like a bird, I soared amongst the clouds. And then, like yesterday, because you're writing from Jack's perspective, you're going to write in first person. So I put, with ease, I made my way up the beanstalk. It was like climbing a ladder. And just like yesterday, you're going to vary your sentence openers again to keep the reader maintained and to add interest to your writing. So I've got, at that precise moment, taking a deep breath I saw, and despair filled my bones. Again, you're going to use deliberate vocabulary choices. Again, this keeps your writing really interesting, and again, it engages the reader. So I've got staring in stupefied astonishment, incredulously I stared at, like a fish out of water, I clambered into the oven. And again, try and use reported speech, so you're retelling the speech that's already been said. It's not coming directly out the character's mouth. So my example is, I told the ogre's wife that I would be fatter if I was given breakfast. Use imagery, just like you did yesterday. So as white as a piece of paper, it felt like a lightning bolt had struck the very heart of me when I heard the ogre's chilling words. My heart was on fire. The ogre was a lumbering beast of a man. And again, try and use inference, so you're showing, not telling the events. So turning puce, my cheeks flushed scarlet, with sweaty palms my words spilt out of my mouth as I held up the bag of gold to show my mother. So that shows, basically, rather than him saying he was really excited about the gold, it shows that he's spilling over his words and he can't get his words out quick enough. Wiping away a tear, her smile broke like sunshine emerging through the clouds. So rather than saying my mother was very happy or my mother was ecstatic, I'm showing it through wiping away a tear, her smile broke like sunshine emerging through the clouds. And again, it's really important, year 5 and 6, with any piece of writing, to check you have all your punctuation in place, all your capital letters, all your full stops. Try and use exclamation marks if something is shocking, surprising, or shows anger. Make sure you're using commas. Try and use brackets as well, semicolons, colons, and remember to use paragraphs. A new time in the story, new place in the story, new event in the story. Use different paragraphs. Right, I'm really looking forward to seeing how you're going to get on with this task today. Send them to me when they're done. I'll read through them, give you feedback. Any brilliant ones I'll put on the celebration pages. Take care, Year 6. Speak to you soon. Bye.